Hello, hello. Sadgurnath Maharaj Ki Jai, Jai Shri Krishna. I just wanted to give everybody a heads up. There's some appetizers that'll be out for a little bit longer. And then anyone who's willing and able, please come join us on the floor, on the mats, as we get ready for songs, satsang, prayers, and shared devotion. Hello. Jai Shri Krishna, Sadhganath Maharaj Ki Jai. We're going to start our program. So if everybody can find a seat, if you're willing and able on the floor, if you prefer this, the chairs, however many we have. Perfect. And the live stream's all on. So, good afternoon and welcome. It's truly an honor to see everybody here. All my friends over 54 years of my life have joined us today, whether it be here at this venue or online all over the country, all over the world. And it is an honor not just because we're celebrating my mom or our mom, but we're celebrating mothers. And what mothers, grandmothers, aunts, the women who care for you, the women who have been your role models, what they brought to us today. A friend of mine recently said he wasn't able to come, and he recently said to me, "It is right to remember and honor our mothers. Our mothers are who gave us life, and by loving us, they taught us how to love others." And the role of a mother is one of quiet strength, fierce love, and unshakable grace. So as we begin this afternoon, I'll give you a heads up. We are doing a fusion program. We have a mix of Eastern songs. We have a mix of Western songs. We have satsang and devotional prayers. And I invite everybody to open your hearts and just reflect on the beauty of a mother's love. As it teaches us to sacrifice, it teaches us sacrifice, it teaches us strength, it teaches us endurance, and it teaches us patience. Since time began, right from the start, in God's creation plan, there was a mother's heart waiting just to beat for all eternity. This greatest gift He gave to you and me. It beats true. This mother's heart always beats just for you. In times of joy, when times we cry, this mother's heart always is standing by. When you're near, when we're afar, when we can't seem to find the guiding star, don't fall behind, don't follow blind, for deep within your heart, there you will find this mother's heart. When the days are dark, when the nights are cold, when we can't find a spark, a story to be told, remember there's a flame burning just for you. This mother's heart will always see you through. It beats strong, it beats strong. This mother's heart mother's heart. Don't fall behind, don't follow blind, for deep within your heart there you will find this mother's heart. This mother's heart. So, special shout out to Christine Smith. She's my friend from Montgomery Threshold Choir, as Christiane is also from the Threshold Choir that I joined last year. Also, a very special thanks and acknowledgement to Maddie, who is my vocal coach and has been working with me for the last few months. And as she was practicing songs with me and giving me ideas of what songs would be good for my vocal cords and my singing, we came across this song thanks to Spotify and the likes. And I'm like, ooh, this is a great song for this program. So we've been practicing it. So thank you, Maddie. When I heard this song the first time, I felt it represented Mom. It reminded me of her tenderness, of her strength, of her unconditional love. The same way other people in my lives have been moms or figures of mom, like Devyani, Miss Chong to my children. That's who they are. Mom had a heart that brought joy and uplifted everybody through that love and through that relentless understanding and no judgment. And for those of you who knew Mom, or for those of you who may know Mom because you know me, you would know that the other part that defined her was her faith. She had unwavering faith, and it just guided her through all of life's challenges and life's joys. And for those of you who knew her, she did face some challenges in life. One thing that I would always remember what my mom said when she had a massive stroke, whatever year that was, she said the one thing that was going to help her was her practice of chanting and meditation. And truly speaking, she surpassed everything that the doctors said she was going to be. She walked, she was independent, she was cooking, she was going out, she was doing everything. But she had that faith in her practice of chanting and meditation. And so with that, I am going to transition to the next part of the program, which is Satsang, which is being in the company of truth. And as I said earlier, we are super honored to have Devyani, Prabal, and Vinay, who joined us from Shanti Mandir in Walden, New York. I lived with them for 7 some odd years of my life, but I was involved with the practice of Siddha Yoga since I was 6 years old. So similar to Mom, this is something that's my foundation. Similar to Mom, this is what guides me through life's challenges, life's joys, everything that happens. That is my root. So I'm going to pass the floor to Devyani, and she'll lead us into a satsang, and we'll invoke a space of peace and shared devotion.
Sadhgurnath Maharaj Ki Jai, Jai Shri Krishna to everyone here, and a very warm welcome to all of you on this occasion of honoring mothers. I've known the family, Narendra and Suman Patni, and their children since the early 1980s. And so we first begin with the honoring of Suman, who was very, very dear to us and known to many of us for many years. And the one thing that I would always say is that she was an embodiment of graciousness, kindness, gentleness, purity, very genuine, and a softness and a caring nature. And when I think about her and I see what Harsha has become over these years and stepped into the whole role of motherhood in her own home down here in Maryland with all of you, and how she reflects a mother to such a degree that she has taken up all of these various activities, talents, things that I never knew her to do when she was younger. The dancing part. Her and Tashu with their dance classes. It's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Many of you may not even know that. I've had the honor and the pleasure of actually seeing them. I went to the studio one evening and I was just completely moved and completely touched at that gesture of theirs. Then with all of her children, with the arts, with the performing arts, the horseback riding, the sports, all of the singing. Every time Harsha and I talk on the telephone, she's like, yeah, I have to go to this class, and I'm going to that class, and I'm going to that class, and I'm going to that class. And I'm like, how much more can you fit on your plate? And she says, I just love it. I just love it. And then when I got here this time, she was sharing about how she was taking up the whole thing of singing and going to bedsides in hospitals. And she had her first time of going this past week, and how much she just loved it and what it brought to her. And I just thought, when you have the desire to learn and to embody a mother, it's not like it's a tray of a bunch of choices. A lot of things come to us and we embrace them, but the amount of effort that we put into it to allow it to blossom and to practice that is really, really astounding in this particular case. The other thing that comes to me is that throughout her motherhood, throughout her marriage, throughout her being down here in Maryland with all of you, the love and the devotion that she has held for her guru, for her path, the dedication, satsang, and remembering that which it brings, that which it bestows to all of our lives, has always remained center. Always remained center. Not something that was forgotten, but how to bring it into an everyday practice, how to bring it through life, how to share it through all circumstances, all situations. Recently, we just had the celebration, as many of you may know, of Navaratra. So where we have the 9-day Devi festival, and we honor the goddess, we honor the mother Ambika. So daily we would chant the Chandipat, we would chant the Lalita Sahasranamavali. And I'm always moved every time that I read the 1,000 names, and how there's not one thing, one aspect of those feminine qualities that we can all develop within us. And as I read them, it's like this one is, salutations to she who is the embodiment of beauty, she who is the embodiment of contentment, she who is the embodiment of, it goes on and on and on, and you just go, all of that is like within us, all of that, we are all of those qualities. And as we read it and we chant it and we read the meaning underneath each one, we think, wow, let me pick a few of these qualities and let me kind of like invoke those and start to work upon those within myself. And then a few more start to stand out, and a few more and a few more. And before you know it, it talks about even a rosy smile, bewitching eyes. It explains so many forms and so many aspects. And we all get to see that every single day in our lives through all of the different roles we play, right? One of us is a mother, we're a daughter, we're a daughter-in-law, we're a sister, and then the same thing goes for all of the men. They're an uncle, they're a grandfather, they're a father, and there's so many roles that each one of us play throughout the day, and it just changes according to its color and to its context. So I think that especially in our world today and in our society today, we really need to infuse it with this love, with this devotion, with this calmness of mind, practices and teachings, and things that will quiet the calm, things that will bring harmony, things that will bring balance, and that if each one of us does our practice every day, whether it's through mantra, whether it's through chanting, whether it's through whatever practice it is that we do daily, through our walks in nature, through our homes, whatever it is that we do there, but our daily rituals, and have that be something that is calming to the environment, something that is calming within the home, something that is calming within our own minds, so that we can learn to live a life that is filled with peace and with joy. So what we'll do, what we'll continue with here is some chanting. And for those of you who chanting is something new, you can again just think of it as a music practice, something with sound. We know that sacred sounds really have the ability to turn our attention within. They silence the mind, they silence the thoughts. And the beauty of chanting is that we don't actually have to try to meditate. If we chant and we sing and we allow our hearts to open, when the chanting ceases, automatically the mind is still. The mind becomes quiet. And we find ourselves resting in that space called the self, divinity, consciousness, whatever name you wish to give to it, but it just has that moment to allow us to just feel that rest, that joy, that intoxication of divine love. So we'll do some chanting, and the chant that we're going to do this morning is Shri Krishna Govinda Hari Murari Henata Narayana Vasudeva. So I think many of you know that one, so we chose the Shri Krishna chant, thinking that everybody would be able to sing along. And then following that, that'll be for about 20 minutes, so we'll have the instruments, and so feel free to clap and sway and really give your heart to it. They always say that chanting is something that's very contagious. So it's one of those things that as you feel it, as you move, as you allow yourself to enter into that space, it is something that gives back 1,000-fold. So we'll chant, and at the end of the chant, we'll sit quietly for about 5 minutes. So we'll request everybody to please make sure to remain seated and really try to just stay with the stillness, not moving around. Make sure all your cell phones are switched off or are on airplane mode. And then allow that time for yourself to just rest in that space. And then Prabhu will be singing some Vedic mantras, and I always also adds to a certain energy. It creates a certain energy. It invokes a certain frequency in our minds, and we find that, again, it's another way of becoming still. So we'll do that, and then we'll end with a bhajan, or a stuti, a Devi stuti, and at that time I'll share the translation of it once we chant that, and then we'll continue with our satsang today and our program and all of the wonderful elements that are within it. It's just beautiful just to have a satsang that has singing, and the girls are going to sing, and Mala and all the speakers are going to speak, and it'll just be a wonderful afternoon for all of us to give gratitude for the presence of the mother, honoring mothers, the goddess, Lalitambika, and each and every one of us who are present here today. So thank you all. Sadhgurunad Maharaj Ki Jai. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Natha Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare He Natha Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. He Nath Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. 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 Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Yana Vasudeva. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. He Nath Narayana. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. He Nath Shri Krishna Go Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, He Nath Narayana, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, He Nath. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna. He Nath Narayana
पतिग्ं हवामहे प्रियाणां त्वा प्रियपतिग्ं हवामहे निधीनां त्वा निधिपतिग्ं हवामहे वसो मम आहमजानि गर्भधमा त्वमजासि गर्भधम्मा अम्बे अम्बिकेऽम्बालिके न मानयति कश्चन सासति यस्वकाः सुभद्रिकां कां पीलवासिनीम् श्रीश्च ते लक्ष्मीश्च पत्न्या बहोरात्रे पार्श्वे नक्षत्राणि रूपमस्वेनौ व्यात्तम् इषणन्निखाणामुम्मयिखाण सर्वलोकं मयिखाण पावकानः सरस्वती बाजे भिर्वाजिनीवती यज्ञं वष्टुधिया वसुः सन्नो देवीरविष्ठय आपो भवन्तु पीतये संजोरविस्रवन्तु नः विष्णोरराटमसि विष्णोः सप्त्रेस्थो विष्णोः स्योरसि विष्णो ध्रुवोऽसि वैष्णवमसि विष्णवे त्वा इदं विष्णुरविचकर मे त्रिधानि दधे पदं समूढमस्यपागुंसुरे स्वाहा नमस्ते रुद्रामन्यव उतोतायिखवे नमः बाहुव्यां मुतते नमः शिवो नाम सुस्वधितिस्ते पिता नमस्ते अस्तु माहिगुंसीः निवर्तयाम्यायुखेनाद्य यप्रजननाय रायस्पोखा यसुप्रजास्त्वाय सुवीरजाय आकृष्णेन रजसा वर्तमानो निवेशयन्नमृतं मर्तं च हिरण्येन सविता रथेन देवो जातिभुवनानि पश्यन् चितरन् देवानामुदगादनि कञ्चक्षुर्मितरस्य वरुणस्याग्नेः अप्राद्यावा पृथिवी अन्तरिक्षग्नो सूर्य आत्मा जगतस्तस्थुखश्च आकृष्णेन रजसा वर्तमानो निवेशयन्नमृतं मर्त्यं च हिरण्येन सविता रथेन देवो जातिभुवना निपश्यन् बृहस्पते अतियादर्जो अरेहाद्युमदविभाति करतु मज्जानेको जद्दीदायक्षावासरितपरजा तातादसमासु द्रवीणन् देहि चितरम् उपयामगरीहितोऽसि बृहस्पतये त्वयि खते जो निर्बृहस्पतये त्वा बृहस्पते परिदीयारथेन देवा चितरन् देवाना मुदगादनीकञ्चक्षुर्मितरस्य वरुणस्य ग्ने अप्राद्यावा पृथिवी अन्तरिक्षग्नु सूर्य आत्मा तथागतस्तस्तु खश्च ॐ सर्वे काम्बाये गवेदाना गुंरसो यत्साम सर्वे कामे वैनमे तद्वेदाना गुंरसेना विकिञ्चति ॐ शान्तिः 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 सुशान्तिर्भवतु सर्वारिष्टसर्वोपद्रव शान्तिरस्तु सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। चकाकिलना स्तुतिरम्बिके सकल शब्दमयी किलते तनु निखिलमूर्तिषु मे भवदन्वयो मनसि जासु वै प्रसरासु च इति विचिन्त्य शिवे समिता शिवे जगति जातमयत्नवसादितं स्तुतिजपार्चन चिन्तनवर्जिता न खलु काचन कालकलास्ति मे न खलु काचन कालकलास्ति मे न खलु काचन कालकलास्ति मे।
O Goddess, what piece of literature in this world is not a tribute to you? Indeed, your very being pervades all speech. O Goddess, now in my mind, your presence is perceived in every form that manifests and in every thought that arises. O destroyer of all inauspiciousness, O embodiment of auspiciousness, contemplating thus effortlessly, not a single moment of my time passes without your praise, chanting, worship, or meditation. In other words, all my worldly activities have been transformed into your worship. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai.
Hello everyone, Sitaram. My name is Nirmala. I'm Sumanji's daughter-in-law. Before we move on to the next part of our program, can I ask everyone that's sitting to move up to on the mats? Yeah, there's lots of room in the front. Please make yourself comfortable. Next on our program, we have Uma and Roma, who are going to sing For Good.
People come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes a sun. Like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea. Like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet born like a ship born from its passes by a wind off the like sea. A stream that meets like a seed dropped by a bird in the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. And because I knew you, because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
That was really beautiful. The next part of our program, we have some speeches. So it's been 10 years since Mom left us, and we wanted to honor her and share in her memory. And like the song says, because we've known her, we knew her, she touched our hearts and made such an imprint. And we wanted this we don't remember Mom, have a conversation with her, and think of the lessons and the values that she's left with us. And you know, for all mothers, and even fathers and brothers, the lessons, especially when you're a mom yourself, are things that you impart in your own children and remember when you're raising them. The values that your mother, in this case my mother-in-law, taught me for the time I was with her. And I feel very blessed. And we feel very honored to be able to be honoring her life and her legacy and the memories we've had with her. So thank you all for coming. The next person I'd like to call is Avinash. This is Mom's grandson, only grandson.
Hi everyone, thank you all for coming, both in person and online. As my mom mentioned, I'm Suman's grandson, Avi, if you didn't recognize me, or this is the first time you're meeting me. And you know, when I was thinking about this speech and some of the stories of my dadi I might want to share, I was stuck. Not because there weren't stories to tell, there's too many to count, but none of them felt quite right. But then a couple weeks ago, during the anniversary of Dadi's passing, it started to rain a little bit. And for some context, because that might not feel special over here in the East Coast, that might not be too special over here in the East Coast, but I live in California where it seldom rains and it's almost always hot and humid. Sorry, not humid. But when it rains, my immediate family and I like to think that that's Dadi's way of stopping by and saying hello and reminding us that we are never alone. And I thought at that moment that was the best thing to share, because it isn't necessarily about the big lessons and the big moments. Those are really important. But it's about her sitting behind you while you build the next Lego set, standing next to you while you learn how to cook, to make sure you don't cut yourself or burn yourself on the stove. It's beating you in Pac-Man to remind you that you are in fact not as good as video games as you thought. So, you know, as we go on to enjoy the rest of the program, enjoy the good food, and go on to the rest of our lives in the little corners of the world that we call home, I'd like to leave you all with a reminder to remember not just the big moments of both my dadi and all the mothers here, but it's the moments in between, the little things that sort of make every day just a little more special. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Tashu.
Wow. So the first time I met her, back in probably 2001, she had already faced a lot of adversity. She had suffered a stroke during surgery for breast cancer and had already been living with aphasia. And yet, despite those challenges, how she communicated with me was special. She was always happy to see me and tried in many different ways, including with food, how happy she was to see me. She lived with quiet grace and strength, and I watched her cook and manage her daily chores with just one hand, never with complaint, but with an unwavering sense of purpose. Her resilience, creativity, and warmth left a deep impression on everyone that knew her. Today we celebrate Suman Patni, and everybody else has said this, in the spirit of motherhood itself. So, as a matter, as we take a moment to reflect on all mothers, their sacrifices, their strengths, and their enduring love. Thank you all for joining us again today. This presence means a lot to our family.
Next on the program, we will hear from Vivek and Sanchari, and they're going to sing Sarveshwari Jagadeshwari.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for having us, and so we can celebrate mothers all around. Just for today, this one bhajan that we're singing, kind of to give you the overall meaning behind it. You know, there's many ways you can show gratitude towards mother of any forms. So maybe just for some context, this song we're about to present is a devotional bhajan, Ode to Divine Mother. The opening lines, Sareshwari, Jagadishwari, He Matri Roop Maheshwari. Pay homage to all the encompassing and all-powerful nature of Divine Mother. An all-powerful nature of Divine Mother, exemplifying her motherly and nurturing aspects.
The following verses refer to the Divine Mother as the source of life and vitality. Jagajivani Sanjivani, the compassionate and merciful one. Mamatamai Karunamai, the protector of all beings. Samastra Jivaneshwari, and the one who reigns over the hearts of all beings. Bhuvan Hridayeshwari. The lyrics also recognize the Divine Mother's power to dispel darkness and bring forth goodness and light. Tamaharini Shubhakarini, and acknowledge her as the one who captivates the minds of all. Manamohini Vishveshwari. Hope you all enjoy. Sarveshwari Jagadishwari,
Sarveshwari Jagadishwari,
He Matri Rupa Maheshwari,
He Matri Rupa Maheshwari, Mamatamai Karunamai,
He Matri Rupa Maheshwari,
He Matri Rupa Maheshwari,
Sarveshwari Jagadishwari,
Sarveshwari Jagadishwari,
He Matri Rupa Maheshwari,
He Matri Rupa Maheshwari, Jagajivani Sanjivani, Samastra Jivaneshwari, Jagajivani Sanjivani, Samastra Jivaneshwari, He Matri Rupa Maheshwari, He Matri Rupa Maheshwari.
Kripalini Jagatarini, Pratipal Bhuvan Hrideshwari, Kripalini Jagatarini, Pratipal Bhuvan Hrideshwari, He Matri Rupa Maheshwari, He Matri Rupa Maheshwari.
तमहारिणी शुभकारिणी मनमोहिनी विश्वेश्वरी तमहारिणी शुभकारिणी मनमोहिनी विश्वेश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी सर्वेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी सर्वेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी हे मातृरूप महेश्वरी.
That was really, really beautiful. Thank you. And now we have Veena and Priya with the Durga Ashtakam.
Hi everyone. Thanks for giving us, the opportunity to sing here. It's a great honor. This is, let me get my glasses on. This is actually the Durga Apaduddhara Ashtakam. So it was written by Shankaracharya, and Veena here picked this song, and I think it's one of the, I think it was a really great pick for several reasons. One is Shankaracharya has written many songs on Devi, and the other thing is the rag that we're singing in the Amrita Varshini rag is also well known for a lot of Devi songs. The equivalent of that is Megh Malhar in Hindustani. And there is an interesting anecdote to both these rags in the sense that they both bring rain, There was Tansen who sang it in Megh Malhar and brought rain, and there was Dikshitar on the southern side, and Carnatic side, who sang it and brought rain as well to some drought-ridden place. So we probably will not bring rain today, but we'll do our best to, to do justice to the rag and to the song. Oh, yeah. I got it. नमस्ते शरण्ये शिवे सानुकंपे नमस्ते जगद्व्यापिके विश्वरूपे नमस्ते जगद्वन्द्य पादारविन्दे नमस्ते जगत्तारिणी त्राहि दुर्गे नमस्ते जगच्चिन्त्यमानस्वरूपे नमस्ते महायोगी विज्ञानरूपे नमस्ते नमस्ते सदानन्दरूपे नमस्ते जगत्तारिणी त्राहि दुर्गे अनाथस्य दीनस्य तृष्णातुरस्य भयार्तस्य भीतस्य बद्धस्य जन्तुर् त्वमेका गतिर्देवी निस्तारकर्त्री नमस्ते जगत्तारिणी त्राहि दुर्गे अरण्ये रणे दारुणे शत्रुमध्ये नले शङ्कते राजगेहे प्रभाते त्वमेका गतिर्देवी निस्तार हेतुर्नमस्ते जगत्तारिणी त्राहि दुर्गे अपारे महादुष्टरेत्यान्तघोरे निपत्सागरे मज्जतां देहभाजां त्वमेका गतिर्देवी निस्तारनौका नमस्ते जगत्तारिणी त्राहि दुर्गे नमश्चण्डिके चण्डदुर्दण्डलेता समुत्खण्डिता खण्डिता शेषशत्रु त्वमेका गतिर्विघ्न सन्दोहहर्त्री नमस्ते जगत्तारिणी त्राहि दुर्गे त्वमेका सदा राधिता सत्यवादिन् यनेकाखिला क्रोधना क्रोधनिष्ठा इदा पिङ्गला त्वं सुषुम्ना च नादि नमस्ते जगत्तारिणी त्राहि दुर्गे नमो देवि दुर्गे शिवे भीमनादे सरस्वत्यरुन्धत्यमोघा स्वरूपे विभूतिसितां काल रात्रि स्वरूपे नमस्ते जगत्तारिणी त्राहि दुर्गे नमस्ते जगत्तारिणी त्राहि दुर्गे नमस्ते जगत्तारिणी त्राहि दुर्गे नमस्ते जगत्तारिणी त्राहि दुर्गे Thank you.
It's me again. As we start closing, I just wanted to do a shout out to Sajid and Pushpa. They are Mom's friends from when Mom used to work for the city of New York, feels like eons ago, and they've come here from Long Island. So we really appreciate it. They keep in touch with me even after Mom passed. Very close friends of ours. Also a shout out to Surikat Mom and Medulla Mami. I see Medulla Mami, I don't know where. There he is. Drove here from New Jersey for the event. So truly appreciate you guys coming and having the honor of your presence. As we close this evening, finishing, talking about moms and the greatness of mothers and those who were representative of a mother in our lives, I was going to reflect on not just the gift that mothers have bestowed to us, but reflecting on creating a world that fosters strength, harmony, and peace. And I'm sure we all know there are times when that is uncertain, especially today. Let's remember the power of shared humanity and kindness, the power of eternal strength, dreaming of a world without violence, dreaming of a world with justice and hope, and a world with peace and brotherhood. And if you remember, I said we did a fusion program today, so this will be a different song. And the part you may not understand is the part that I just told you. Make it work. I pray you'll be our eyes and watch us where we go, and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer when we lose our way. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be saved. La luce que tu hai, I pray we'll find your love nel cuore resterà, and hold it in our heart. I ricordarci che when stars go out each night, l'eternas della sé nella mia preghiera. Let this be our prayer. Quanta fede c'è when shadows fill our day. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, give us faith so we'll be saved. Sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza, un mondo di giustizia, di speranza, un mondo di la mano sol vicino, simbolo di pace, di fraternità, la forza che ti dà. We ask that life be kind, dello che and watch us from above, e noi troviamo. We hope each soul will find dentro sé another soul to love. Let this be our prayer. Let this be our prayer. Just like every child. Just like every child. Need to find a place. Guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we'll be safe. E la fede che hai acceso noi. Sento che ci salverà. That was our Italian. I'm passing it to Prabal. He'll end with peace mantras. Shanti Path.
हरिः ॐ द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तियोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वज्ञो शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः सामा शान्तिरेधि जतो यातः समीहसे ततो नो अभयं कुरु शन्नः कुरु प्रजाभ्यो भयन्नः पशुभ्यः ॐ शान्तिः 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 सुशान्तिर्भवतु सर्वारिष्टसर्वोपद्रव शान्तिरस्तु सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।
I think most people know who I am, Rajiv Raj, Suman's son. Just for the record, when I first became aware of this event, I was a bit befuddled. It's been a decade. But I'm actually very grateful to both, where's Hirsch? Who are you? And Nirmala, because as is usual, they said I was stupid. We need to do this, and I'm glad we did, because to paraphrase my dear son Av, who I thought gave, as usual, a very impressive impromptu speech. Thank you for doing that. And it was impromptu. It is the little moments. So as I was hearing the speeches, the songs, and I didn't know you're an opera singer now, Hirsch. Really nicely done. And where's Uma? And also, you're an opera singer. I was just playing back memories in my mind of Mom over the years. Not that I'm going to go into those details, obviously. They're the small moments, to paraphrase Av, but just one thing which comes to mind, not to call out people, but I will. You know, Pushpa Auntie and Sajjan Uncle I've known before I even knew Nirmala. So it goes way back, and there were times I was a teenager, go to Mom's office, and Sajjan Uncle had this cool, not restaurant, but cool food place in the building. And we'd go there and have lunch. Why that's in my head right now, I don't know. Well, they're there. Thank you for coming again, Auntie and Uncle. But it's just an example of a small memory. So I say all that because over the past 60 or 90 minutes, I've been playing in my head just images of Mom over the years. And so for that, I'm very, very grateful. Because if you all were not here and sharing in this occasion for all mothers, I would not have that gift of playing back memories over the years. So thank you for that. And then in the spirit of shout-outs, I really have to start with my dear sister, Hersha, and my dear brother-in-law, Tashu. They were the quarterbacks for this. Thank you very much. I didn't get involved, very logically. I seldom do. And of course, my better 9/10. You know, happy wife, happy life. So here we are. Devyani, thank you very much as always. Vivek, where are you? Where'd he go? Renee, see, it's my age. Thank you both. But really, thank you for everyone who made the time on a Sunday afternoon in relatively pleasant weather to just come here and celebrate all mothers, because the most precious thing we have is our time. And the fact that all of you took the time to come from wherever you came from, 1 mile, hundreds of miles, if not farther. Thank you for that gift. So with that, I think what's next on the agenda? Yeah. So shoes, flowers, outside. To that dinner downstairs. Thank you again.